One of the biggest technical issues with monitoring at the moment is, without doubt, number one, false positives. So what is a false positive? A good example of a false positive would be something like a keyword trigger being bomb within the system, but someone writing, I tried a really nice bath bomb, or that song was the bomb. Those are the things that cause the same level of trigger that an actual incident requiring intervention around that context would. So we have to get Senso to understand when to trigger to get the right interventions and when to discard. And that's the process we've been going through for well over 2-3 years now, and we are finally making true inroads into changing the game with regards to saving our DSLs time and getting them to the right issue in a timely manner without overphasing them with too much noise. Over the last 2 years, we've had an outstanding relationship with Birmingham City University. They were the ones that brought Charlotte to us. Charlotte's changed the game for us without doubt.
Hi, I'm Charlotte and I joined senso.cloud through a knowledge transfer partnership with Birmingham City University after I completed my PhD in Corpus Linguistics in 2023. So linguistics is the scientific study of language, and I use an analytical and methodological approach called Corpus Linguistics. So corpus is Latin for body, so when we're talking about corpus linguistics, we're talking about analysing very large bodies of language, so very large data sets. Analysing really large bodies of data is really important and really useful in the case of safeguarding, because we can use specialised software to conduct statistical and frequency tests on particular words, find out which words are frequent in particular data sets, find out which words co-occur in close proximity with others. This allows us to reveal new keywords that we might not have thought of, so words that are not necessarily intuitively safeguarding concerns. If they're really, really frequent in a data set, we can start to have a look at those. An example of this is the word anymore. I analysed around 1 million words of data from suicide forums and blogs where people went to speak about their suicidal ideation and their feelings of poor mental health. And I found one of the most frequent words was the word anymore. Intuitively, we might not think anymore is a word to worry about, but when I dug a little bit deeper into the corpus and into the data set, I found people were talking about not wanting to be here anymore, not knowing what to do anymore, not being able to carry on anymore. So this word anymore is really important, because if we take these phrases on their own without anymore, so I don't know what to do, I don't want to be here, and I can't carry on, we can imagine these phrases being used in a very large range of situations that might not be safeguarding concerns, and if we just added those to our system, they'd produce false positives. So finding this word anymore was a really valuable addition to our keyword list when we're using it to reduce false positives in that context. Since the start of the KTP in 2023, I've managed to use my linguistic analysis to reduce false positives by 15% overall, and that number is still going down weekly, and we're committed obviously to getting that down even more. At the same time, we've managed to add around 4,000 new keywords to our libraries as well, so we're really proud that, as well as keeping on top of the current language, making sure that our libraries are full of these keywords that schools need to be picking up on, we're still managing to reduce false positives at the same time. As well as the research that I'm doing with Senso to reduce false positives and minimise missed instances, we're also really committed to expanding the knowledge of the team, of the sales teams, the safeguarding teams, of marketing, everybody in the company, about linguistics and how it can be applied in various contexts to enhance safeguarding practice. And because of that, we've organised linguistics knowledge transfer sessions wherein we invite academics and experts in the field to talk about their research and how we can use it within Senso. For example, we've had academics and experts in corpus linguistics come to talk to us about their research into eating disorders, swearing, bullying, online grooming and extreme online misogyny. And they come to talk to us about how we can implement their research into our safeguarding software to enhance our safeguarding practice. At Senso, we're really committed to becoming even bigger and better than we already are with safeguarding, and we're always on the lookout to collaborate with other people. So if you're an expert in linguistics or an expert in safeguarding and would like to work with us or collaborate on something, please get in touch.